Video I'm going to make number 3, and I'm going to draw this in one sketch and extrude up. I could duplicate number 1 like I did for number 2 and cut away, but I'm going to now start by pressing insert element, create part studio. I like to rename it from the beginning because I want to know which one I'm working on, and as you create more and more, it's easier to find what you are working on. So I'm selecting the top plane. This time I'm going to right click and choose a new sketch on it. Then I'm going to right click and go normal to. From here I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to draw it out and ignore all of my dimensions and then add them later. Or you could click, like I just did, left click, and now type in my measurement of 4 and draw it out. Like I said, I'm going to just ignore the measurements and draw it out to look like what I want. Right here, I want this constraint to form. This is telling me it's horizontal and vertical to the origin. I know I want that like that. I want this one horizontal, vertical. All right, so this looks relative to my shape. Turning these off so I don't have to see them any longer. I need some dimensions. So I choose the dimension tool, and I left click on my line. This one here is 6. Sometimes this happens where this might happen. And if that does, all you have to do is left click and drag it. If it's blue geometry, you can move it around. So I'm reselecting dimension now. I don't need a 4 here because of my constraints that all linked all of this together. So I know that this one is 2. This one is 2. You don't have to type it. Oh yeah, you do. And this one is 2. That fully defines my sketch. I don't need this one as 2 because that's a horizontal line. And this is 2, this is 2, this is 6. So it determines, well, what's left. So now I take this and extrude, and I want to add a depth of 2. Part 4, right here, I'm going to draw this all in one sketch as well. So create part studio. This time I want to start from my front plane. This has all this info here. I could draw it out all in one sketch. I'm starting my new sketch on the front plane by right-clicking on it and new sketch. Going normal to. This time I'm going to type in every measurement as I draw. So I left-click, 6, enter. Move my mouse up, left-click, 2, enter. Well, the little piece that's left is 1, so if I left-click here and type, this has got to be 5. Left-click, 2. I don't have to type in anything, I just use those constraints. It's fully defined. I extrude, add 4. All right, so that completes number 4.